Hello again, everybody. This is Ben Voorhees again with Adams Corp. Making a quick little video about some of the integration work I've been spending some time on today. Thought I'd walk you through it. It might be useful. Pretty cool integration between a COGNEX IS3800 camera I got there temporarily set up and a UR5E integrated with a little miniature QC conveyor. We got some sensors there, as you can see, and what we're going to be doing basically is taking these blocks, right, and placing them at the end of the conveyor, making it through that gate, running it to this little sensor where the it will tell the robot that it is in place. It's going to pick it up, it's going to loop, repeat that process, and once it gets there again, and I can set the loop for as many as I want, move it over to the camera for an inspection of the front face of the product to make sure that it's good. So this is kind of simulating like a robotic pick and place application integrated with a conveyor and some sensors, and then also integrating a quality check every insert the blank 2, 3, 5 times that it goes through. Got a little Waylon Jennings playing, so apologies if you're not into that. Anyways, these are the blocks I'm going to use. The one on the right is going to be my my good block. In the middle here, right, you can see the kind of the dark mark slashed across it. That's going to be bad because of that imperfection or mark. This dark block is going to be bad because it's the wrong type of block or color. And then I kind of simulated like a machined edge too far in on the left side. So we'll be inspecting this in a couple of different ways. We'll be inspecting the face of it to look for defects. We'll be inspecting for just general cosmetics, and then we'll be inspecting measurements for the width and height. So all of the I/O is integrated from the camera to the robot controller. So the robot is physically, is through discrete outputs triggering the COGNEX camera. And it's also receiving either an OK or a no good or a pass-fail bit, so that it can either place it here in our this little platform here as a failure, right? This is our bad drop, or it'll take it and it'll place it back at the front here if it's good. And we can kind of run through each one of these if you like. So why don't we put one of the bad ones first, and we'll just move from left to right. I have a couple of safety planes set up here, so you can see as the robot moves outside of the table, it's going to trigger a reduced mode so that it goes slower as to not run into anybody and kind of act in that more collaborative fashion. Anyways, without further ado, here we go. Press play. All right, so we've got our first loop, and the robot moves back. It's waiting for the part to get in position. We get a trigger, and it's going to say, okay, we've got ourselves a failure. Overall pass-fail is a fail, height status pass, but the width failed, right? As you can see, that simulated machine edge didn't work out very well. But the QA status, or the face of it, did pass. So now we're going to have a pop up on the screen. It says inspection was no good. And we'll continue the program and allow the robot to drop off our bad part to where it's supposed to go. And then it's going to go there and wait for its next block, in which case I'm going to feed that through, and the robot's in position waiting for its next pick. There it is. Put it through the gate. Bring it up here, trigger our inspection. Again, we're going to get a no good inspection. Place it in our spot and wait for our next block. So I'll manually feed this block. But normally, I think we're just assuming that it would come through on conveyance at this point. All right. Inspection. All right, so you're getting good dimensions on the height and width, but we're getting a QA check classification bad for the imperfection on the front of the part. You can see it kind of says no good there, and there you go. So we're going to go ahead and continue the program, put it down where it goes, and now we're going to take our good block and run it through. What a cool way to automate like machine vision inspection with robotic pick in place. See if you can notice the robot slow down as it hits the safety plane on the back side. There it is. It slows down, takes the image. We got all passes. Inspection okay. Continue. There it is. Anyways, this is Ben Voorhees with Adams Corp, integrating a UR5E robot with a COGNEX IS3800 camera. If you got any questions or is there anything we can help you with, let us know. This is what we do every day.